Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video about basically off season and the importance of having an off season for athletes. I know we're kind of ramping up starting fall sports now, but a lot of sports are actually coming down into their off seasons, like baseball and all the spring and summer sports. Lacrosse probably too, same thing. So I wanted to, and a lot of the wrestlers tournaments are ending and they're kind of going into like a dead period a little bit before they ramp up for their preseason training. So I wanted to go just talk a little bit about off season and why all athletes need to have an off season. Um, Off season is crucial. Like you have to. People don't understand that nature runs in cycles. You have fall, winter, spring, and summer. Everything in nature runs in cycles, and the body runs in cycles too. So you need to have, when you expect the body to perform here, you need to bring it back down. It's got to come back down in order to go back up to where it was, or even further, right? If you're not bringing it up and down, if you're not cycling through, that's why we cycle training through. If you're not cycling the body through an in season, an off season, a preseason, you're setting yourself up for failure. What I see with a lot of athletes is they get burnt out because they don't give themselves an off season away from their sport. Now, off season does not mean I do nothing and I sit in my ass and I just do nothing and get fat for 3-4 months. An off season means I give my body a break from the sport that I do. So all the one sport athletes, which a lot of kids now are one sport athletes, you need to give your body a break from that sport. So if you're a wrestler, let's say, and you wrestled November, December, January, February, March, April, and you did summer tournaments, May, June, July, and now August is here. Take August and September and kind of get away from wrestling a little bit. Now, it doesn't mean you don't do any wrestling stuff, but it means you might go drill. You're not going to go live for a while. You need to give your body a little bit of a break, okay? If you don't take off seasons away from things, what happens is you're going to get burnt out. Your body, the performance will start to decrease instead of increase. So a lot of parents think like I got to keep going, and performances are just going to go straight linearly up through like on a straight line up. It doesn't happen. Performances go up and then they come down, and you need to give yourself that time to come down, and then it rebounds back up. And hopefully, if training is right, it rebounds higher than the last time it rebounded up. And then it comes back down again and rebounds back up. Now, if you don't give yourself the off season, that rebounds don't happen. And nothing goes linear. I tell the kids at the gym, strength is never linear. It might be in the beginning for a small period of time. You keep getting stronger. But everybody runs into that spot where like, oh, and they need to come down, and then they can rebound back up higher. Okay? So it's crucial that you go with nature. Give yourself the off season. There's a reason why football season is August, June, or not even August, September, October, November, December, and they don't play football in the middle of the winter. But what happens is people get crazy and they start to think, oh, we'll just do this 12 months a year and we'll be that much better. No, you get worse. And what happens is I see a lot of the best athletes, they get burnt out and they don't want to even play the sport anymore. So it's important to give yourself an off season, no matter what you do. Kids that play multiple sports, same thing. Like you're getting a natural flow, a natural cyclical flow because you are playing multiple sports. So you're naturally cycling through the different sports, which is great. But still, at the end of that last sport, maybe summer, give yourself some time away from any type of organized sports. Play sports that aren't organized, play pickup sports, train, get stronger, that type of stuff, but give yourself a little bit of a break from that. I just thinking about this because I see guys get burnt out a lot, and also me personally, I know it happens to me. Like I do a lot of masters track work, and January through August, we're hammering away. There's a lot of meets, maybe a little bit of break between indoor and outdoor, but then, it's a long season. It's a long season of training. Like if meets start in January, you start training in November, December. So you're really talking about 10 months. So for me personally now, I'm taking August and September. I don't do any track related training. So I probably won't even go on to the track, for those 2 months. Does it mean I won't run at all? No, but for a few weeks I probably won't do any sprint work. I won't accelerate. I won't do a lot of central nervous system intensive stuff. I might take a week off from heavy lifting. Um, but I already have deloads into those heavy lifts anyway, so I don't really need to take a week off from that. But um, I will take some time and not go all out sprinting. I'll give my body a time to recover and mentally recover so that when the winter season comes in, indoor season comes in, I'm ready and I'm motivated. I want to train. If I were to just keep training straight through, I wouldn't want to even do it. And that's what happens to a lot of the kids. So, off season, I'm not sitting on my butt. I'm still doing stuff. I find other competitions to do with my friends to keep myself fit and train for something. And then as the season approaches, I get back onto the track and I start to build from there. And I'm ready for it. And I'm rested. I'm recovered. I'm stronger. I'm ready to go. And that's what I want to see happen with a lot of our athletes. A lot of guys think that it's linear, and it's not. You have to go with the cycles. You have to cycle with nature.